You've been told to be kind, to be humble, to wait your turn, but look around. The world doesn't reward virtue. It rewards power. Power built from clarity, strategy, and a ruthless understanding of human nature. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected, to stand in the storm and never bow, to see the game for what it is and play it better than anyone else. This is Machiavellian mode, where emotion is your tool, not your master, where morality bends to results, where you learn to command respect, not request approval. Those who fear darkness are ruled by it. Those who master it rule the world. If you're ready to awaken that side of yourself, comment below. I am the storm. Let that be your initiation, because from this moment forward, weakness dies here and power is reborn in you. Welcome to your evolution. Welcome to Machiavellian mode. Number 1, the awakening of ruthless clarity. You've lived your life believing that goodness alone will open doors, that patience and kindness will somehow magnetize success. But here's the truth. The world hides from you. The game is rigged in favor of the calculated, not the compassionate. The Machiavellian mind doesn't hope. It plans. It doesn't beg. It positions. Every powerful man you admire has one thing in common: ruthless clarity. He knows exactly what he wants, and he's willing to walk through chaos to get it. The moment you start observing people, not through emotion, but through motive, you gain control. You stop reacting. You start directing. This is psychological warfare, and the battlefield is subtle. Words, tone, silence, posture. When you master your perception, you master people. Understand this. Dominance isn't loud. It's quiet. It's not in shouting. It's in holding your composure while others lose theirs. That's power. That's control. From today forward, stop asking, why are they doing this to me? Instead, ask, what do they gain from it? Detach from innocence. Embrace strategy. You're not becoming cruel. You're becoming conscious. Comment below. I see through everything. Let the world keep playing checkers. You're already playing chess. Number 2, the psychology of power and control detachment. Power doesn't come from money, status, or connections. It comes from psychological dominance, the ability to remain composed when others crumble. Most people are emotional, slaves pulled by the strings of impulse and insecurity. They reveal too much, react too fast, and collapse too easily. But the Machiavellian man, he's ice behind the eyes. His strength lies in controlled detachment, the art of being present without being possessed by what's happening. When you master detachment, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability breeds fear, curiosity, and respect. People start to sense that nothing they do can shake you, and that terrifies them. They crave emotional validation. You deny it. They seek control. You slip through their grasp. This is where cold power is born, not from anger, but from emotional precision. Every reaction you withhold becomes energy stored for a calculated strike. Every silence you maintain becomes a mirror reflecting others' weaknesses. The world bends to those who can delay reaction and act from strategy, not sensitivity. Stop trying to prove your worth. Make them feel it in your absence. Your calm becomes a weapon. Your indifference a mystery. You must stop explaining yourself, stop defending yourself, and start observing the patterns of weakness around you. Remember, manipulation is not evil. It's influence without apology. The powerful manipulate outcomes because they understand the psychology of survival. When you stop trying to be understood, you start to understand. When you stop chasing validation, you start to command it. Emotionally, you must evolve from boy to weapon, from chaos to calculation. Don't fight every battle. Choose the ones that matter and win them without emotion. The man who can stay still while everyone panics is the man who controls the board. Comment below. I master my emotions. They obey me. Number 3, the art of silent dominance. Silence is the purest form of power because it reveals nothing and controls everything. The weak speak to prove themselves. The powerful stay silent to observe the field. Every word you say gives away leverage. Every unnecessary reaction exposes strategy. A Machiavellian mind uses silence as a psychological weapon, forcing others to reveal themselves while he remains unreadable. The less you express, the more they project. They start filling the gaps of your silence with their own fears, desires, and assumptions. And that's how you gain invisible control. People fear what they can't predict, and when you speak only with purpose, you become an enigma they can't solve. Silence isn't emptiness. It's compression, pressure building behind every pause. It demands attention. It makes others lean in. When you speak after being silent, your words land like thunder. You don't need to yell. Your presence becomes the message. Remember, calmness isn't weakness. It's control disguised as serenity. When you remain composed, you signal confidence. When you stay quiet, you create dominance. This is the power of the unseen influence through stillness. Observe people's patterns, memorize their triggers, and never let your emotions become public property. The more they try to read you, the more lost they become. Your silence should unsettle, not comfort. It should make them wonder what you know, what you're planning, what you're capable of. That's when they start to fear you without you lifting a finger. Silence is a mirror. It reflects others' insecurities back at them. In a loud world, the quiet man commands the room because he doesn't chase attention. He pulls it effortlessly. Speak when it amplifies your power, not when it exposes your thoughts. Your words should be currency, not confessions. Comment below. My silence speaks louder than fear. Number 4. The power of strategic manipulation. Manipulation is the silent art of power, the invisible thread that pulls reality toward your will. It's not evil, it's evolution. Every empire, every dynasty, every legend was built on psychological mastery, not blind honesty. The Machiavellian man doesn't play fair. He plays to win, because fairness is a lie told by the powerless to keep the strong asleep. To manipulate is to engineer perception to guide emotion while appearing innocent. You become the architect of belief. People are driven by ego, fear, greed, and validation. 4 strings that, when pulled correctly, make anyone dance. You don't control through force. You control through understanding. Study people like data. Watch their tone, their insecurities, their desires. Learn what they crave most and become the gatekeeper to that craving. The weak manipulate for attention. The powerful manipulate for direction. You give people what they want so you can take what you need. Tell them what they need to hear, not what is true. Create the illusion of choice while every option serves your interest. That is mastery. Speak less, observe more, and remember that silence is often the loudest form of persuasion. When others chase approval, you should control it. When they seek comfort, you must supply it and make them dependent. Influence isn't about shouting orders. It's about planting thoughts that bloom into obedience. This is chess, not chaos. Never reveal your hand. Let them think they lead while every move benefits your strategy. The manipulator never begs, never explains, never rushes. He lets others destroy themselves with emotion while he waits with calm precision. Detachment is your greatest weapon. Patience your greatest ally. The world will label you cold, emotionless, ruthless. Let them. Lions aren't concerned with the opinions of sheep. You are not here to be understood. You are here to be obeyed. When you master influence, reality bends. Quietly, seamlessly, invisibly. People follow you because they believe it was their choice, and that is the highest form of control. Play the long game. Smile when necessary. Speak when beneficial. Move when strategic. The world dances to rhythm. You conduct the orchestra. Comment below. I bend reality to my will. Number 5. The ruthless law of self-advancement. No one is coming to save you. No one is obligated to help you rise. Every man who becomes powerful learns this bitter truth early. You either advance by force of will or get buried under the weight of your own hesitation. The world does not reward potential. It rewards execution. The Machiavellian mind doesn't wait for opportunity. It manufactures it, sculpts it, and bends it into form. To be unstoppable, you must become ruthlessly self-interested, not in petty selfishness, but in disciplined self-prioritization. You owe the world nothing until your empire is built. Every action you take must serve the evolution of your position. Ask yourself before every move, does this strengthen my influence, my resources, my power? If not, it's a distraction. Cut it. Detachment from the unnecessary is the first law of ascension. You must train your mind to see through illusion. Loyalty, friendship, even love can be tools of control. Most people attach themselves to weakness and call it morality. You must detach and call it clarity. Power demands that you become unshakable, not because you feel nothing, but because you decide which emotions deserve your energy. Never waste energy defending your ambition. Let others gossip, doubt, or slander. Their noise is proof of their insignificance. You don't explain power. You demonstrate it through silence and results. Learn to leverage every interaction, every handshake, every word. Every silence is a transaction. The truly powerful extract value from every encounter without appearing to. You are not cold. You are calculated. You are not arrogant. You are aware of your worth. Never apologize for wanting more. Never apologize for demanding excellence, and never kneel to the comfort of mediocrity. Advancement requires isolation. While others drown in validation, you sharpen in solitude. Discipline becomes your armor, patience your sword, and foresight your map. The man who controls himself controls his fate. You must develop the ability to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term dominance. The weak call it obsession. The powerful call it purpose. You must become your own source of validation, your own mentor, your own savior. Dependence is death. The Machiavellian man rises alone, commands respect, and creates his own rules. You cannot change the world by following it. You conquer it by understanding its flaws and exploiting them with precision. This is not cruelty, it's clarity. Never pity the lazy, never envy the lucky, never fear the powerful. Become all three combined. Build yourself so relentlessly that your silence becomes intimidation, your presence becomes command, and your name becomes legacy. Comment below. I serve my power, not their approval. Number 6. The unbreakable mindset of the Machiavellian elite. Power does not begin in the world. It begins in the mind that refuses to bow. Every kingdom that has ever risen began as an idea in a man who decided that fear would no longer govern him. The Machiavellian mind is forged through fire, sharpened through solitude, and tempered by betrayal. It learns early that the world does not reward fairness. It rewards focus. You must understand the unbreakable mindset is built in silence. In the unseen moments when no one applauds you, when no one believes in you, when you are surrounded by mediocrity, whispering that ambition is arrogance, let them whisper, let them doubt. Their disbelief is your blueprint for domination. To become unbreakable, you must rewire your relationship with pain. Pain is not punishment, it is information. It teaches you where your limits are so you can obliterate them. Every wound you've ever suffered is not a scar. It's a code. Read it, learn from it, weaponize it. The Machiavellian man converts suffering into calculation. While others drown in emotion, he extracts wisdom from it. The mind becomes steel when it learns to operate under pressure without losing precision. You cannot control the storm, but you can control the ship. You cannot change people, but you can anticipate them. This is the essence of Machiavellian psychology. The understanding that control is never total, but strategy is eternal. You will never eliminate chaos. You will learn to direct it. The unbreakable mindset thrives in uncertainty. It adapts, it pivots, it endures. Every insult becomes energy. Every failure becomes intel. Every betrayal becomes fuel. You do not complain, you convert. When you stop reacting, the world loses its grip on you. Detachment is not apathy. It's supremacy over your emotions. You must reach the level where disappointment no longer surprises you, where loss no longer weakens you, where fear no longer delays you. The unbreakable man walks through life with quiet aggression, calm face, strategic eyes, unstoppable intent. He expects resistance, welcomes it, and uses it to sharpen his edge. Most people seek comfort. You must seek control. The moment you crave ease, you hand over your power. Growth only occurs through friction. Every challenge is an invitation to evolve. Remember this law. Your environment will always test your claim to power. If you declare strength, life will send storms to see if you mean it. Stand firm. Do not retreat. Every trial is a test of psychological endurance. The Machiavellian man never seeks validation. He engineers perception. He knows people respect consistency more than compassion. Your emotions are private property. Protect them. When you show too much, you give permission to be exploited. Learn to smile when you are enraged, to stay composed when you are doubted, to appear calm when your empire shakes. That is the art of controlled chaos. Never show exhaustion. Never show need. The unbreakable mindset is self-contained. It feeds on discipline, thrives on purpose, and evolves through solitude. Solitude is where men become gods. In isolation, you strip away illusions and face your true nature. Most fear silence because it exposes their weakness. You must love it because it strengthens your awareness. Self-knowledge is the foundation of control. You cannot command others until you command yourself. The unbreakable mind doesn't react to emotion. It calculates outcomes. Every decision must be guided by consequence, not comfort. You must become a strategist of your own life, treating every hour as currency, every interaction as leverage, every opportunity as a weapon. Stop chasing approval. Build results that force acknowledgement. Your worth is not proven through words. It's proven through dominance, results, and legacy. The man who controls himself controls time. He is unhurried, deliberate, inevitable. When you reach this level, nothing external can truly harm you, because you have already conquered the internal battlefield. The world bends to those who can remain composed in chaos. True power is not loud. It's silent confidence under pressure. When others panic, you stay motionless. When others quit, you adjust. When others scream, you whisper. The Machiavellian elite understand that control is perception, and perception is power. You are not broken when you fail. You are broken only when you surrender. Never surrender. You were built for pressure, designed for conflict, destined for command. Comment below. I rise through chaos, unbroken and unbent. Number 7. The law of fear and command. Power is not granted. It is taken. And fear is its silent currency. Every empire, every dominator of men understood that fear is not about cruelty. It's about control. The Machiavellian man doesn't spread terror for chaos. He uses it as a tool to establish psychological order. Fear is the recognition of hierarchy, the instinctive acknowledgement of dominance. The weak try to be loved by everyone, yet love is fickle and fleeting. Fear, when mastered, endures. It commands respect even in your absence. The man who understands fear understands. People for fear is the root of all decisions. The fear of loss, rejection, insignificance, failure. Control those fears in others and you control their behavior. But to wield fear effectively, you must first conquer your own. You cannot command if you are ruled by anxiety or hesitation. The unbreakable Machiavellian mind operates with calm ruthlessness. He knows fear exists, but he redirects it into awareness. He studies its patterns, uses it as a compass, not a cage. The difference between a tyrant and a strategist is emotional discipline. The tyrant is driven by insecurity. The strategist moves from intention. When you radiate control, others instinctively yield. Your composure becomes dominance. Your indifference becomes intimidation. Never confuse humility with weakness. Humility is camouflage, not surrender. Appear approachable, but remain untouchable. Speak softly, yet carry the aura of inevitability. Let people feel your strength before they understand it. That's the essence of psychological warfare. Unseen power disguised as calm. Presence. To command fear, you must embody certainty. Certainty is magnetic. It silences opposition before it speaks. People follow the man who moves as if he cannot fail. This doesn't mean arrogance. It means conviction. You must train yourself to project stability even in chaos, to look unshaken when everything burns around you. The one who appears unbreakable becomes untouchable. Fear works best when combined with respect. Too much fear without respect breeds rebellion. Too much respect without fear breeds complacency. Balance both. Let them admire your wisdom, but never forget your capability for destruction. Let your mercy feel earned, not expected. When you give kindness, make sure it feels deliberate, never habitual. When you grant forgiveness, make it rare enough to be valued. You must control the emotional climate of every environment you enter. Speak with intent, move with purpose, and never over-explain your motives. Mystery keeps people aligned. Predictability weakens influence. People obey what they don't fully understand. The moment they think they've figured you out, you lose leverage. So remain enigmatic. The unknown always holds power. Fear does not require shouting or threats. True fear is quiet awareness of your potential. It's the tension that fills the room when you enter, the silence that follows when you speak. You don't impose dominance, you embody it. Train your presence to speak before your words do. Your energy should carry gravity. The way you stand, the way you look, the way you respond. Everything should communicate control. You are not here to intimidate. You are here to command. The man who commands fear commands fate. He doesn't need validation because authority radiates from his composure. When you walk with certainty, others hesitate. When you move with intent, others adjust. This is how kings are made, not through force, but through invisible command. Remember this truth. You can't inspire loyalty without the shadow of consequence. People are loyal to strength, not softness. You must be capable of both creation and destruction, yet prefer neither. That's balance. Your fearlessness is contagious. Your discipline is the language of leadership. Stand so firm that chaos bends around you. Speak so deliberately that silence follows in respect. Move so precisely that others mirror your pace. The Machiavellian man knows this. Fear, when mastered, becomes respect in disguise, and respect becomes influence. Influence becomes control, and control becomes destiny. Everything begins and ends with the psychology of fear. How you wield it within yourself and how you project it onto others. Let them feel it, not through threat but through certainty. Comment below, I command, through calm dominance. Number 8, the architecture of influence. Influence is the invisible empire of the modern Machiavellian. It's not about manipulation alone, but the deliberate construction of perception, a psychological architecture that bends the will of others while they believe they are acting freely. The true master of influence never forces, never begs, never persuades directly. He shapes reality through suggestion, timing, and emotional leverage. Every human is a fortress built of insecurities, desires, and fears, and influence is the art of mapping those walls and walking through them unseen. The first rule, perception, is more powerful than truth. What people believe about you determines how they treat you, how they obey you, how they fear or follow you. Therefore, control your image as you would control a weapon. Speak less, do more, and let mystery fill the gaps between what you show and what you hide. The second rule, give people what they crave, not what they need. Most crave validation, recognition, and comfort, provided in doses that keep them tethered to your presence. The third rule, never reveal your full capacity. Influence thrives on scarcity. The less accessible you are, the more valuable your attention becomes. The Machiavellian man weaponizes patience. He allows others to reveal their motivations first, to speak, to overshare, to trust. Information is power, and every careless word they offer is ammunition for your strategy. The master influencer listens more than he speaks, studies more than he reacts, and moves only when the timing guarantees impact. To influence effectively, you must be adaptable. a chameleon of perception. Mirror the energy of those you wish to control. People trust reflections of themselves, yet remain detached behind the mask. Play the role, but never become it. Influence is not about being liked. It's about being necessary. Become the solution to others' problems, the answer to their fears, the provider of stability in a world of chaos. And they will protect your power because it benefits them. Influence collapses when arrogance replaces observation. Never underestimate anyone and never reveal your disdain. You must master the art of invisible superiority. Confidence without display, control without force. People should feel your dominance without knowing why. The strongest influence is built not through words but through presence. The way you stand, the silence you maintain, the unbothered patience you project. These are signals the subconscious mind cannot ignore. Humans are emotional creatures disguised as rational beings. Influence their emotions, and you rewrite their logic. Praise selectively, criticize subtly, and withdraw deliberately. Each act conditions behavior. Over time, they seek your approval unconsciously. Remember, power decays when overused. Influence grows when reserved. Always leave people slightly uncertain about where they stand with you. Uncertainty breeds effort. They'll chase your validation, compete for your attention, and work to earn the comfort you. Control. This is psychological royalty. Ruling without ruling, commanding without commanding. Influence is the quiet hand that moves the world's loudest players. To sustain it, you must remain unattached to outcome. Detachment makes your moves unpredictable. Desperation exposes intent. Influence without control of self is chaos. Influence with inner stillness is divinity. The Machiavellian elite understands that influence is not owned, it's maintained. Every day, every action, every silence builds or breaks. When you walk into a room, your energy must announce authority before your words do. Speak rarely, act decisively, disappear strategically. Influence is not a moment, it's a pattern. Build it, protect it, refine it. Comment below. I move the world without force, only presence. Number 9. The discipline of dominion. Dominion is not achieved through chaos. It is earned through discipline so ruthless it becomes your second nature. The Machiavellian mind understands that true power is not a burst of brilliance, but a consistent enforcement of order. Internal order before external conquest. Discipline is the throne on which every empire is built, and without it, every ambition rots into dust. The average man chases motivation. The powerful man enforces structure. He acts not because he feels like it, but because his purpose demands it. Emotion is irrelevant. You must train your mind to operate beyond the weakness of comfort. Discipline is your weapon against the decay of modern softness. Every choice either strengthens your command or betrays it. The man who controls his routines controls his results. Wake when others sleep. Plan when others drift. Execute when others hesitate. Every day, you sharpen your will against resistance. The Machiavellian elite treat time like currency and energy like ammunition. Nothing is wasted, nothing is random. Your body, your mind, your habits, all are soldiers in the army of your purpose. The lazy worship inspiration. You worship consistency. The difference between rulers and followers is not intelligence, it's endurance. The disciplined man is feared because he cannot be distracted. He doesn't chase dopamine, he chases dominance. When you delay pleasure, you weaponize it. When you master patience, you master leverage. Discipline is not about restriction, it's about control. The world respects men who control themselves because control radiates authority. Look around. Chaos is everywhere. The disciplined man is the calm center of that storm, the fixed point others orbit around. His silence commands respect because it's built on self-possession. To dominate your environment, you must first dominate your impulses. Every temptation resisted is proof of control. Every task completed without applause is evidence of strength. Never explain your grind. Results speak louder than justification. Those who mock discipline secretly admire it. They wish for your focus but lack the will to earn it. Remember, structure creates freedom. The freer your mind, the tighter your habits must be. Discipline is not punishment. It is liberation from weakness. The Machiavellian path is paved with sacrifice, but every sacrifice compounds into supremacy. You are not training for admiration. You are forging invincibility. Your discipline must be so absolute that comfort becomes repulsive and chaos becomes fuel. Routine is your ritual, execution your prayer, precision your language. The undisciplined man fades into mediocrity. The disciplined one becomes myth. You must treat every action as a demonstration of control. The world watches quietly, waiting for you to slip, to reveal fatigue, to crave validation. You will give them nothing. You will move with mechanical certainty, silent, efficient, unstoppable. Discipline turns men into forces of nature. You will not negotiate with laziness. You will annihilate it. You will not beg for focus. You will command it. You will not hope for greatness. You will construct it brick by brick through repetition, sacrifice, and self-command. Comment below. I am the master of my will and the architect of my power. Number 10. The legacy of the untouchable. Legacy is not what they remember. It's what they can never replace. The Machiavellian man doesn't seek fame. He seeks permanence. When power is temporary, influence becomes eternal. Your legacy begins the moment you stop chasing recognition and start crafting inevitability. Every word, every move, every silence becomes a brick in the fortress of your name. The untouchable. Man understands that immortality is psychological. It's the echo of your discipline that lingers long after you're gone. Most men die twice. Once when their heart stops and again when their name is forgotten. You must ensure that your name never fades. Power can be taken. Reputation can be destroyed. But impact cannot be erased. Influence carved into the minds of others becomes a living monument. To build such legacy, you must detach from ego and operate through precision. Every action should feel deliberate, every response strategic. You no longer chase outcomes. You engineer them. The untouchable man exists beyond competition because he understands there's no rival in his lane. While others fight for position, he expands the board itself. His calm terrifies. His vision destabilizes. His silence instructs. He doesn't announce greatness. He lives it. The legacy you build must outgrow your presence. Teach through example, not explanation. Inspire through execution, not speeches. The world will remember the weight of your discipline, not the noise of your ambition. Never lower yourself to prove worth. Ascend so far that doubt dies from distance. Your success must feel inevitable, not lucky, not fleeting, inevitable. The untouchable man operates with detachment because he is already won within. The war is psychological. The empire is internal. Master yourself and the world bends quietly in recognition. You are not chasing destiny, you are constructing it with precision and patience. When your name carries power without your presence, you have achieved true mastery. The weak will call it arrogance. The wise will call it control. You owe nothing to mediocrity, only to your own standard. Keep your power silent, your intentions hidden, your results undeniable. Remember, legends are not loud, they are consistent. When you walk away, let silence speak for you. Comment below. My legacy is inevitable.